Hey, what's happening, everybody? Happy Thursday night. Hope you guys are doing really well. Let me just set up my phone here and just doing a live stream tonight. Those of you brand new to my stream, Anthony Conklin here, coming to you live from Greenwich, Connecticut. Hope you're having a great day today. Let me ask you a question. If you run your own business, do you take things personally? Meaning, do you take it to heart when something happens in your business, whether it be you have changes in the environment, you have to hire people, fire people, you have to spend money, cut back on spending, you win it, you win a contract, you lose a contract. Do you take it personally? I want to talk about that today. I want to talk about what you do with your business. Do you take it personal or do you not take it personal? Because I think it's something you need to think about. I have the benefit of running a few different businesses. I run, hey, Mike Gaunt's in the house. Mike, I'm going to email you, buddy. I won't forget about you, I promise. And hello to Miss Barbara in the house and Heather and everyone else joining. Thank you so much for being here. Do you take your business personally? I take it personally because I put a lot of effort, a lot of time, and I put a lot of me in it. But if you take a look at a business, if you run your own business, think about this for a second. If you are so vested in your business that you ever notice when you do really well, your business does well, you feel really good? I mean, that's something that I see and I think about. Now, have you ever been in a situation where your business has gone sour or there's been some awful things happening in your business? Do you take that personally? Well, I come from the old school where you have to take things very personally in your business because you're vested in your industry. I think it's a little different today. A lot of people feel that if you're not showing your passion and not showing your energy in your business and you're not taking it personal, you're not going to grow as an industry. Now, there's kind of two schools of thought. You could find people who are like you, and you could build a small business of people who think like you and are like you, and you could build a small business. If you want to grow a business geometrically, if you really want to make a massive impact and build an empire, you got to be a practical psychologist. I mean, you have to understand people. You have to understand people's wants and people's needs. Now, in a business that's small, whether it be, I have friends of mine who have DJ businesses, consulting businesses, life coaching businesses, product businesses, solar businesses. When you get into sort of above 10 employees and you start to grow your business above 10 employees, it's a little different because you're reaching a different audience. You're reaching out to a vaster audience outside of the people that just know you and people who are like you. And what happens is you take it from being so personal to taking it to, hey, listen, I'm not really sure if this is right for me. So for those of you that own your own business, I want to talk to you today about that. So if you work in your business and work on your business, it's very, very different. Working in your business means you take it personally. That means you take things very much to heart. That means if I'm in the painting business, or if I am in the contracting business, or if I'm in the insurance business, or if I'm in the life insurance business, or if I'm selling online training, or if I'm selling products, right? I take that personally because it's something that I do for me. Now, what happens is when you work in your business, you're only working for like this much. You're not thinking outside of the circle, outside the box. You're not growing your industry. So what happens is you work on your business, you do really, really well, and then you reach this plateau. And then you can't grow anymore. You can't move past that plateau. Think about that. How many of you own your own businesses and take all of your wins and all of your losses personally? Press 1 in the chat box if you guys own your own business, and if you get a win, you get really happy, and if you get a loss, you get really sad. Or if your competitor comes in, you get really angry. So I'm really interested to hear for those who have your own business, do you take it personally? Do you? Now, I run a DJ company. I've run a DJ company, luckily I've been running it for over 27 years. I've massively enjoyed a lot of success. But the thing that I found in my DJ business is I ran it like a hobby. I didn't run it like a scaled organization. So I did really well for so many years, but I never got above a certain revenue, and I never got to reach outside a certain area. I mean, I did some, I traveled on the West Coast. I did a lot of work in Florida. I traveled to Massachusetts and Maryland, and I did some stuff in California, but I never scaled the business beyond myself. And it's because I took my business so personally. I fell in love with my business. And what I should have done was fall in love with the process of my business. Now that's a shocker to most people. So for those of you that own your own business, you got to learn that there's a difference between working in your business and working on your business. Working in your business is going to make your business grow to a certain point, and then it's going to plateau. If you're working on your business, right, you could franchise it. If you're working on your business, you're thinking about the process of your business. You're thinking about, what are some of the processes I need in place? Well, I need a sales process. I need to know who I got to call, what market I want to go after. I have to have scripts. I have to have lead generation tools. I have to have pipeline strategies. I have to have operations. I have to have an accounting department, meaning it could be you. It could be one person. It could be accounts receivable, accounts payable. Right? But when you start to work on your business, these things become much more important, because you're going to scale outside of your, I don't know, let's say you're in the painting business and you paint 50 houses a year, or if you're in the DJ business and you're only doing 70 parties a year, what's going to get you to 700 parties a year? Well, you can't do it all on your own. And as a painter, if you only do 50 houses a year, you can't do 500 houses a year by yourself. You just can't do it. It's not possible. So I want you to think about taking what you do in your business now, not taking it so personal, but thinking about, instead of working in the business, instead of being the guy that picks up the paintbrush, the guy who loads the truck for the DJ business, or the guy that gets down in the warehouse and loads the widgets on the truck, or the one that does all of that hustle and grind, right? Working in your business, because you're only going to reach a certain level. You're only going to reach so far. Start working on your business. Back up and look at the strategy. Where do I want to be in the next 18 months? Think of life and think of business as 18-month chunks. Where do you want to be now? Where are you now, and where are you going to be in 18 months? So for those of you that are in the DJ business that I know very, very well, if you keep hitting that plateau of 50 parties, 60 parties, 70 parties, or some of you that are hitting that 100, 125 parties, but you want to scale to 400 parties, it's not there are only so many weekends. It's not there's only so many parties. That's a bunch of horse shit. It's because you have not worked on your business. You've not learned how to scale your business. If you want to grow your business geometrically, stop taking things so personally and take the process of what you need to do to grow your business by saying, these are the things I need to do to scale my organization. All right? Because everything is all about scale. Right. Quality is important, Danny. I agree with you. Quality is important. Here's the thing. You can get quality at scale. It's just you have to have a process in place to control that quality. Now remember, when you do more, you are going to encounter challenges with quality, but it's up to you, the one that's running the business, that's working on the business, to make sure you have those checks and balances. So if you're in the painting business, or if you're in the contracting business, make sure your subcontractors are licensed. Make sure they've been doing this for at least 2 years. Make sure you do full background checks. So instead of sending one contractor out for a week, or 2 contractors out, you can send 10 contractors out. Same thing in the DJ business. You know, I see these guys running their DJ businesses. They send one guy to do everything in the weekend, and then they send 10 other guys just to fill the gig. And of those 10, right, 6 of them massively fail, and they never get the repeat business, only because they haven't focused on how to scale their business with quality and scale their business geometrically by working on the business. Now listen, entrepreneurs have this battle that they're going to have to face every single day. You know, it's tough. It's tough, but it's doable. And the only way to do it, guys, is to work on your business. So I want you to think about something this weekend. Before you check out for the weekend, whether you're a 9-to-5er or you're taking off this weekend, I want you to think about this one really important thing for this weekend. Where do I want to be in 18 months? If I'm in the insurance business and I know I sign 2 insurance policies a month, and I know I'm going to make, $70,000 or $80,000 this year, but you really want to make $200,000, $300,000 a year, well, stop working in your business and stop doing all the grunt work, and start thinking about, how do you scale your business and work on the business? What's the sales strategy? What's the operation strategy? Find out what customers' wants and needs are. Not what your wants and needs are, but what the customer wants and needs are. I'll give you a real great example. There are guys in the DJ business that I know right now that have been DJing for 25, some doing 30 years, and they just keep doing their 20 parties, 40 parties, 50 parties a year, and that's all they do. It's because they offer what they like to do and what they like to be involved in. So what they do is they max out. And listen, hey, if you're okay with that, if you're okay with making, another $50,000 or $60,000 a year, and that's great. As long as you're happy, don't complain. This video is not for you. But If you want to take your 50 or 60 or 70 party business and you want to make it 150 to 200 parties a year, you got to start thinking differently. What's the market asking for? What are the wants and the needs of the customer? It's not just about a DJ and an MC and some speakers. It might be about video walls and high energy interactive MCs, or maybe different types of dancers, or maybe you're offering more than just DJ and lights. You're offering video production and photography. If you're in the painting business, maybe it's just not painting. Maybe you offer contracting services. Maybe you build houses. Maybe you just refer business. You got to think, how do I get my business to scale? And the way to get your business to scale is to not take it personally. Think about working on the business to take it from here to there. Business is personal, but only to a certain point. It's about the process. Fall in love with the process. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate all of you for being here. Big what's up to Danny. Thank you for being here. And Danielle, thank you for sharing. And everyone else that's here. I appreciate it so very much. You can find me at anthonyjconklin.com. I'm the CEO and president of a USA-based company. I'm also in corporate America, 26 years, 27 years in the entertainment space. I own a company called Ace Music. Have yourself a great night, guys. Les Brown says you have greatness within you, because you do. And you got to believe it every day. You have a very special gift. And we're all traveling through time together. It's up to you to determine what you want to do at that time. Go live your gift. Go be what you're meant to be. Because before you know it, time will be up. Have yourself a great night, guys. Until then, I love you, and we'll see you next time.